Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at NAB 2024, and this is Seth Hallen, who is the president of the HPA. Seth, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Randy.
I know we have a lot to talk about, but why don't we begin with AI? Because I know that you have a lot of thoughts about it, and you're trying to educate people to how it can help the industry. So why don't you jump in and let people know that they shouldn't be afraid.
Throughout the history, for the last 125 years, there have been so many technological turning points, from the mechanization of agriculture in the late 1800s all the way through the communications and computer age. And my thesis is that this is not much different. I think AI is a whole new way of interacting with technology, a whole new way of using technology in much more powerful ways, of course. But it's just another tool. And it will, I think, really empower and unleash human potential across all areas, from operational areas to technical areas and creative areas. Really excied to continue to be leaning into some of these tools and seeing how that we can employ them in our daily lives across the board, really.
So not sort of just the repetitive tasks that it'll take care of, but it could also help inspire people to be more creative.
For sure. And remember that even in creative tasks, there are a lot of manual, repetitive tasks that need to be executed in order to get to those creative places. So there's so much time spent on staging and setup. Take any part of post-production. There's so many things that even creative people find themselves doing just to get to that place where they can create. So a really good place to start is all that low-hanging fruit would be to automate all non-creative, repetitive manual tasks so that there can be more time for creativity. And that's just one little example of how it can unleash the creative. It can help the creative do more of their great stuff, as one example.
So getting back to HPA, anything that is coming up that people should know? Are you doing the lunches? Don't you guys have some lunches coming up? And
that's right. We have a HPA Net event coming up in May, and I can't remember the date right now.
Well, we could point people to your website and They can look it up.
Yeah, for sure. And emails have gone out about that. But we have an HPA Net event. It'll be another roundtable event where each table has a leader that will moderate a particular topic, and kind of a speed dating thing where people jump from table to table. That'll be coming up in University City, I believe, next month.
So I can't imagine people don't know what HPA is, but why don't you just tell them what it is and what your purpose is?
HPA, so it's the Hollywood Professional Association. Really, we kind of think ourselves of having three pillars, which is community, knowledge exchange, and recognition. We have a number of initiatives across the board that really drive those three pillars. The top two events are HPA Tech Retreat that takes place every year in Palm Springs in February, and we have HPA Awards, which recognize post-production creative professionals. That's every November. And then a whole series of other initiatives across for diversity, equity, and inclusion, including our Young Entertainment Professionals Initiative, our Women in Post Initiative, and our HPA All initiative as well. So we're very proud of all that work, and it's an incredible board of directors that are true professionals and very talented and dedicated to this industry, and spend a lot of their free time making sure we bring a lot of value to the community and the industry.
And I think that's an important point, is that these are volunteers. These people care enough to want to give back to the community, and it's pretty important.
For sure, and it's not just the board. There is, to your point, a small army of volunteer committee leaders and committee members that make this all happen. And of course, there's a small but mighty HPA staff that helps execute a lot of these these things that the volunteers conceive of. But it really is a volunteer-driven organization. Just so proud of. It makes you really feel lucky to be part of such a great community where you have those sorts of people that are willing to dedicate all that time.
It's amazing. Seth, thank you for stopping by. It's always great to talk to you.
Thank you, Randy. Really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your show.
Same here.